What is the Granholm plan to increase oil production in America?
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Would that I had the magic wand on this. As you know, of course, oil is a global market. It is controlled by a cartel. That cartel is called OPEC.
Thanks, Jen. 3 questions. First, administration officials are meeting with foreign counterparts in Venezuela. We've also talked to Iran and the Saudis. Is the supply of oil so important that it's acceptable to cut deals in some cases with countries that may have engaged in unsavory actions in the past?
Well, first, I think it's important to take each of those engagements separately, because there are a range of issues that are important in each of those relationships. One, as it relates to Saudi Arabia, we did talk a few weeks ago about how Brett McGurk and Amos Hochstein went to Saudi Arabia to discuss a range of issues, including the war in Yemen, including security in the region, and certainly including energy security. They had the discussion. It's in everyone's interest to reduce the impact on the global oil marketplace, and that was part of that discussion. As it relates to Venezuela, the purpose of the trip that was taken by administration officials was to discuss a range of issues, including certainly energy security, but also to discuss the health and welfare of detained U.S. citizens. We're never going to miss an opportunity to do exactly that. And I will just note in this scenario that they are separate. They are separate paths and conversations, just as they are in the Iran negotiations. And what was the third country you mentioned? Sorry.
Well, Venezuela, Iran, and Saudis.
Oh, and Iran, the most vital reason, the most important reason why we are focused and have been focused on having these discussions with the Iranians and our P5+1 partners is to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon. That is why we're in these negotiations. We are getting closer. There are still important components to work through, but certainly the discussion of oil is a part of that, but the most important reason is to prevent them from acquiring a nuclear weapon. So I would just note, and I went through all of those purposefully, obviously, because these are all geopolitical issues that have a range of topics that are a part of the discussion in our engagements.
Relying upon volatile sources or relying upon fuel from countries that may not have our best interests at heart hurts the American people in the long and in the short run.